yeah, you can. We need you Monday morning, 9 o'clock. So that was a Sunday night job. But it's been good. It's been fun, Chris. You know what it's like, mate, travelling about.
That's incredible. First of all, congratulations. That's great, isn't it? See, I'd love to get a sense of that night. You know, the night of the polling. You know, you're there. It's the early hours of the morning. You must be absolutely, because you're campaigning right up until the very day. Then you're there at the count. Then you have the announcement, which, you know, the adrenaline, and then, like you say, then you've got to do all the news, and then straight to work.
Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, to be fair, my wife was in the front row. Actually had a longer night than me, because this time the party said, look, get there 20 minutes before the announcement, which is impossible to predict. So I was sat at home with the youngest having a cup of tea. We watched Beverly Hills Cop, the new one.
Oh, good.
Had cheese and biscuits. Got a phone call, because my phone goes to silent at 10 o'clock, like most sensible people. Got a message from my wife saying, answer your phone. And it was her, my election agent, in a bush, saying, answer your phone. I said, why? They said, we've done the verification, it looks like you might have won. And that's when it all kicked in.
Wow.
That's when it all became a bit real. And I thought, I wonder if it's too late to hand it back.
Well, that's amazing. Congrats. We can talk more about that.
Okay, yeah.
And then we've got the wonderful Kay Lewis from the Isle of Wight Food Bank.
Hello, everyone.
You're here. So this cooking demonstration, and you know, part of this event is working in accordance with the Isle of Wight Food Bank, and the idea is to try and, you know, raise awareness, understand a bit more about what it is you guys are doing, and a bit more about how we can help. So I don't know if you want to tell us a little bit about the Isle of Wight Food Bank.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Isle of Wight Food Bank, we have 5 food banks across the island, and we support people with 3 days worth of nutritionally balanced food, which these guys are going to use in a minute. And we always say we're more than just food. So what we also offer is we offer what we call financial inclusion. So we have commissioned the Citizens Advice to come into all of our food banks, and they help people to get them out of debt. We also have a community connector, and she will work one-to-one with some of our people as well, just to make sure they're getting all the support they need.
Nice, amazing. Let's have a round of applause for that. I mean, we were saying yesterday that I feel very torn about food banks. On the one hand, incredibly proud and amazed and delighted that they exist because they're needed, but at the same token, heartbroken that there is a need for them to exist in the first place. But the fact that there is, and the fact that you do what you do, I think is amazing. So well done to you and all the other volunteers, solely run by volunteers, isn't it?
There are a few of us that are employed, so we have 7 employed people,
Right.
2 of us are full-time, the others are part-time, but then we have 100 and I think about 20 to 30 volunteers that support us, so we do have a volunteer here today as well, our gardener, down the bottom there.
Where are we?
Eileen, just here at the front.
Well done.
So Eileen is, she's actually just taken over our allotment. So in our cows food bank, we are growing fresh food as well. So hence why you do have some fresh food. And she is sorting that out. So the idea is that our users can go and pick that fresh food, and also to encourage them to actually, you can grow your own in a bucket if you need to. It's quite easy to do. So that's what we try to encourage people to do.
Amazing, brilliant. Well, that's fabulous. Thank you very much. Right, if you're standing around nervously at the edge, it's not a school dance. It's not the first time you've got to kiss a girl. Come and sit down.
What's the worst that happened?
Come on in. Listen, come on, please come in.
The election's over. This is for fun.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, right. Okay. So now, Richard, we're going to unveil our Hessian
together
sacks,
and then
we have a drum roll, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, okay.
Oh my days.
And this is a typical selection of foods that someone might get, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are all dried and canned foods, so there's any foods that are best before. But as I say, we do have some fresh food, and also we have a relationship with lots of different projects. So there's the Real Junk Food Project, which she goes around the supermarkets and picks up any food that's going on. Our local M&S here in Cowes actually lets us have some of their bread that they've baked, and they've either baked too much or it's just a day out of date, so we take that as well.
Right, okay, fine.
Right.
Wow, this is, how are you feeling about this?
Well, is it alright to cut it short? We're alright, Chris, we're alright.
What are you thinking, microwave rice?
Yeah, I'm thinking custard, everyone loves custard.
Oh, yeah.
And we're done.
Right, okay, perfect. Could I have a pan of water or some water?
Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of water. I am going to need, what we got? That.
Thank you.
potatoes.
What do you want to need? You want a pan of water?
Pan of water, please, yeah.
Yep,
please.
lovely, okay.
So, right. I think sponge pudding and tomato soup.
Oh!
That's 2 of your 5 a day,
Oh!
isn't it?
Right,
what I will need-
That sound nice, guys?
I'm going to nick one of these onions as well. Does it matter which knife I have, Chris? Are you precious
No,
about your knives?
no. Usually he himself.
Well, that'll do. That one's nice and sharp. Rachel's been on it. Get
So
a pan.
you've had a really diverse. Well, you still have a very diverse because I'm reliably informed, the best fish and chip shop on the island. Is that right?
That's very kind of you to say so, Chris. Think of my pension. That's the way to carry it. Thank you very much. Yeah, we do, which is now my wife's responsibility, obviously, because you can't have second jobs, quite rightly.
Oh, could you not?
Parliament.
Is that only the Tories are allowed to do that?
Yeah, they have 3 or 4. What am I doing here?
Yeah, got it.
Thank you very much.
Bit of oil?
Yeah, a bit of oil, please. So I'm going to try and do a 1 panner here. So I'm going to slice this up first. So yes, so we've got fish and chip shop, and then we run a canteen at Vestas as well. So we're very lucky. And I was just saying to you before, we used to have a veg shop.
Oh,
Yeah, you know all about that.
I knew I liked you.
Yeah. That's
Green grocer.
That's the first time anyone said that so early. I say that. I didn't even get that from my wife. Yeah, and fruit and veg was the hardest thing I think I've ever done. The most honest and enjoyable, but the hardest.
Yes.
You've got a box of broccoli and you haven't made any money till you sold the last one.
Yeah, the money's at the end, isn't it?
Yeah,
For
exactly
sure.
that. And but it was a lot of fun. We had a guy we sent to the market because one day who came back with 10 times what we'd written on the list, which meant there was a lot of leeks and parsley available in cows for a couple of days.
Yeah.
But it did mean we ran around all the pubs and got rid of it all. But yeah, it's good. So yeah, I've been lucky to have a varied past. I
So-
almost nearly said checkered, but I really
That's the Tories again, isn't it?
yeah.
So how was your first sort of three months?
Well, is there kids in the audience? Could you open those and train them, please?
There's a few.
Yeah,
Most will be yours.
Mine have heard it all before. Mayhem, I think I'll choose is the word. It basically the first day felt very, very, very organised, and then after that it's like off you go, kids. And may I have a little bit of hot water to make a coffee syrup as well, please, and a mug. And a little dish to stick some stuff in. Thank you. So yeah, first day was fantastically organised. Within 90 minutes, I've been given a laptop, an iPad, 2 pens, a pad, a big book on how Parliament works,
Yeah.
a rucksack, which was still my office, well, I tell you, up until last week, and a waterproof cover for my rucksack, and a panic alarm. And I thought, whoa, we're quids in here, kids. And then after that, it was like, off you go. It's time to fly. So yeah, we're all settling in now, though, so it's good. And most of the people you now see are on the red team, which is quite good as well.
Yes, no, they've done incredibly well. Right, food waste is also a huge issue. We live in a time where not only are so many people going without good, affordable, nutritious food, but we're also at a time where we're wasting a lot of food. So who throws this bit of broccoli away?
No.
Hands up, can't be honest, it's a safe space, no judgment. Well, maybe a little bit, but not much. This is the best bit of the broccoli, ladies and gentlemen. You can do so much with it. I do like a potato sort of fondant with it, where I sort of cube it, fry it off with some garlic, rosemary and thyme, get some colour on it, like that, and then finish that in the oven, and that's absolutely